This long-awaited event is finally here. Lydian World comes to America. Join us in Atlanta, Georgia, April 23rd, 2022, at the fabulous Georgia Aquarium Oceans Ballroom. Hear inspiring messages from our chairman of the board, Mr. Josip Haidt, our corporate advisor, Dirk Zalman, and our CTO, Alex Cochendo. Be inspired by global leaders from around the world. Enjoy lunch catered by Wolfgang Puck. Celebrate top achievers. Get a discount on ticket purchases to the Georgia Aquarium and get a chance to win a trip to our corporate event in Dubai. This prize includes airfare and hotel accommodations. There will be 6 lucky winners. We look forward to seeing you in Atlanta.
Ooh, hello everybody. Welcome to Daniel's Den. Listen, I want to share with you guys, it's about freedom with our amazing mentor and multiple author and CEO, Dr. Ty Best. It's about freedom. I want to focus on the main thing. The main thing is your financial freedom, debt freedom, time freedom, location freedom. That is the mission of Wealth Builders Worldwide. That is the goal, is to empower everyone under the sound of our voice to make that step towards their financial freedom. If that is your personal goal and dream, you have reached the right stream for today, tonight, this afternoon, right? So let me cue this up. Dr. Ty Best is an amazing author and orator, so I don't want to hold back. I want him to speak on this amazing topic. This is from an amazing freedom call and discussion that he had not too long ago. So connect.
Free. I went through 16 years of school. My wife went through 16 years of school. I've been in corporate America for 6 years, and not one person ever talked to me about this thing called freedom. See, freedom is the ultimate dream. Folks say, well, I know many of you right now may be thinking you are free right now, but if you have to show up on Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, Friday morning to keep a roof over your head, to keep food in your house, to sit, you're not free. Now, I made the statement before, and I know people get mad when I say it, but the truth is the truth. I believe truly. Now, we got to have a job. I had one for 18 years, so I'm not hating the job. But here's the truth about the job. I don't care what they call it. You can call your associate, a team member, but going to work, and they control where you live. They control what you eat. They control when you sleep. They control you go on vacation. I said job is no more than 21st century slavery. It's just been modernized. Now, people don't want to hear that, but that's the truth. Okay, when another person is dictating what you do every single day, and you don't have the freedom to decide what you want to do 7 days a week, you are not free. Now, I didn't hear that till I was 28 years old, and I thought I was free. And when that man said that, I said, oh my God, I've got to have this freedom thing. And freedom is a combination of time and money. Now, everybody doesn't want to be free, so that's okay. If you like your job and love your job, and you love clocking in 46 hours a week, that's okay. This message is not for you. This message is for that person who's sick and tired, or that person who's already tired and says, I got to find another way because my job after 45 years is not giving me what I want. And I'm not going to Walmart. I'm not going to taking some second job. I'm not going for a third career. Okay, I'm talking to that person, or I'm talking to that young person, 20 years old, who watched their parents give 30 to 40 years of their life to some corporation to not have anything or to have very little. I can't see. Here's the trick, folks. Most people, they do have something. They just don't have freedom. Okay, they might have a nice house, might have a nice home, might have 2 Mercedes in the driveway. Okay, but they still know that if they don't get up on Monday morning and go hump, all that stuff gets pulled away. All that stuff is gone. Okay, so don't let anybody press you. And I don't care if they're a doctor, lawyer, whoever they are. And it's not to demean those things. It's to put those things in true perspective, to take the blinders off. If we learn anything in the last 6 months at COVID, is that the emperor has no clothes. What I mean by that, America, the emperor in America's broke. And I'm not talking about on an individual level. I'm talking about all these major corporations in 30 to 60 days was crying to the government for money. Robert Kiyosaki says something, so he said, you'll find capitalists, so-called capitalists in America, always talking about socialism. You got Republicans always screaming anti-socialist activity, the government giving money to the poor. But see, the reality is America is about socialism for capitalists, socialism for the big business person, and then they'll tell you, the broke person who working 46 hours a week, to pull yourself up by your bootstrap. But General Motors ain't got no problem going and saying, we need $100 million for it. Ain't got no problem saying we need some money. All these major corporate, And the worst of them all is the banking institution. They don't have a problem walking to the government and say, we need $1 trillion bailout. And they'll make you feel bad because you got some financial situations going on. Get out of here, man. Don't buy into that nonsense. Anyway, I'm off track. I'm sorry. Look, I apologize. So I'm saying to you this. We've been sold a bill of goods, and we've been conditioned to be average and not realizing that average won't cut it. You got to find a way to be independent. And watch this, folks. So here my wife and I, we've done everything society told us to do. At 20 years old, I was introduced to this network marketing profession that taught me about a thing called freedom. And I lost my mind. See, I bought it. Somebody said, you drank the Kool-Aid? Absolutely. I drank the Kool-Aid. When they said freedom was possible, and I'm looking at that guy on stage, and he didn't have 2 heads, I said, if he's done it, I can do it. He said it was a 2 to 5 year plan. Well, it took my wife 4 years to get free, but it took me 12 years of part-time. That's why I tell you, the people call me and I said, Tom, I think I'm going to have to go get a job. I said, go get one. I'm not anti-job. A job will finance your freedom. You got a job, thank God for that job. But don't plan to be there for the rest of your life. That's the challenge. That's the problem. Or don't plan to be there till they fire you. And they will fire you. The minute they can find somebody else to do your job for less, and I don't care if they're in India or China or wherever, you are gone. They find a machine that'll do your job, you are gone. So you got to take full responsibility for your finances. And so at 20 years old, when grown men start talking to me about being a grown man and taking full responsibility for my life, I said, oh my God, I never heard this kind of conversation before, but I rose to the challenge. I knew it was going to take me 12 years to get free, but I accepted the challenge. I said, I want to be free. If that guy can do it, I can do it. And I'm here to tell you, if I can do it, you can do it. Don't let somebody make you think that Mr. Dalco is something special, Mr. Best is something special, Tanisha Glass. We have some talents. The number one thing we have is an attitude and a desire. That's the number one qualification. And the ability to focus and not let anybody take you off focus from what your dreams and your goals are. So now I'm going to talk about the 2 options. Because when I saw the networking in 1983, I was told there's only 2 options. They say either you're going to take the traditional job route or the traditional business route, or you're going to take the networking route. I'm like, okay. Now wait a minute. That's if you're not already some established entertainer and have access. That's a whole nother story. But see, that's another trick of the system. Less than 1% of the people in America make their money through entertainment, folks. And by entertainment, I mean all professional athletes. I mean singers, rappers, dancers. But see, it's all put in front of us. So all of us think that if we don't make money that way, we can't make money. The wealth in America is in business. Okay? You impressed with the guy that writes the athletes. You impressed with the athlete who signed a check for $100 million. I want you to be impressed with the guy that wrote the athlete the check.
Ooh. And when he says, be impressed by the business person that writes the athlete's check, I want to invite everybody who's under my voice. We have an amazing live webinar tomorrow at 11 a.m. with our billionaire chairman of the board, Mr. Joseph Haidt. Okay, he is part of why GS Partners is such a powerhouse, because he is supporting and financing this amazing business, right? And we have a global team that's just amassing wealth. Everything we're doing in this system is about your financial freedom, debt freedom, time freedom, right? Location freedom. How do you get that? It's by sliding over to the right side of the cash flow quadrant, just like he alluded to about Robert Kiyosaki. You want to slide to the right side of the cash flow quadrant. Guess what? GS Partners will put you in position to get that time freedom and financial freedom under your belt, because we're on the right side of the cash flow quadrant. You tap into the business, just like he alluded to, and you can tap into leveraging your money by moving your money into assets, digital assets, and some physical assets. You'll learn more about that as you get back with the person who's sharing this information with you, right? I'm going to share with you, we have a live webinar where you can hear from our billionaire chairman of the board tomorrow around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? In my time zone, it'll be a little different for your time zone. So I'm going to pull up that graphic for everybody, because I want everyone to know about that amazing event tomorrow that is live online. And I just showed you at the very beginning of this video the live physical event that's going to be here in Atlanta, where you will be able to physically meet not just our billionaire chairman of the board, but you'll have an opportunity to meet Mr. Ty Best, Dr. Ty Best, who you just heard from. So you'll have an opportunity here to tap into and hear from a billionaire chairman of the board, several millionaires, at least 7. There's probably more, but that's just off the top of my head, and a ton of financially free individuals. So if your dream is financial freedom, guess what? Come be an environment physically and virtually tomorrow at 11, and then later in the month, physically be in an environment with successful individuals that have already attained that goal. There's an amazing success principle that you'll find in every single success book, Think and Grow Rich, The Richest Man in Babylon. When you have a goal or a dream or a passion, hang out with the people who have already attained that and ask them questions. How did you do it? How did you become financially free? So you have an opportunity to meet Dr. Best along with myself and a bunch of other amazing leaders later this month, physically at the Georgia Aquarium. All right. I don't want anybody on the side of my voice to miss these 2 opportunities, especially the one tomorrow and then especially the one physically in Atlanta. It is about your financial freedom. It is about you being able to improve your lifestyle and quality of life, your lifestyle for your family and for the ones that you love. Okay, that's what this is about. That's why we continue to share and why we're never going to stop. Well, I'm never going to stop building wealth for our family, right? And you should do the same, right? So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and pull up 2 graphics. One graphic I want you to take a screenshot of is for tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, adjust for your time zone. This is a global broadcast, so I already know there's going to be people from all over the world, all different walks of life. So we want to make sure we clearly communicate that, yes, this is a global event. So for me, it will be tomorrow around 11 a.m. Go ahead and take a screenshot of this. Once again, on this screen, you see 3 sharp gentlemen. To your extreme left is our chairman of the board, Mr. Joseph Hite with the shades. The gentleman right next to him is Mr. Dirk Zalman. He's one of our advisors to our amazing business. And then to the extreme right is our chief technical officer. So if you love having all the details about the technology that we are bringing to the forefront, Mr. Alex will be bringing that to the forefront tomorrow at 11 a.m. I'm going to slow down and give you time to go ahead and take a screenshot of this. I don't want anyone on the side of my voice to miss this global event tomorrow. All right. Now with here we go. There it is. So that will be your live event in Atlanta. Okay. So I want to make sure everybody can see and hear that. Okay. All right. All right. So I'm back online. So this is the live event in Atlanta. Get your tickets to physically meet our amazing chairman of the board, along with that amazing panel that I just mentioned. Once again, if your goal is financial freedom, come hang out with a bunch of financially free individuals, successful millionaires, and one documented billionaire, okay? So thank you, everybody, for hanging out today, tonight, this afternoon. Yes, we're a little early today on Daniel's Den because we're about to jump on an amazing training event. Our Webos Worldwide team continues to provide tools to people so that they can enhance the quality of their lives, learn more, and earn more at the same time. So I'm excited to jump on that right now. Get back with the person who's sharing this content with you. They literally have your best interest at heart, right? You got to hear from a successful millionaire that is chatting up and talking about how to become financially free, and that it's all about freedom, right? Debt freedom, financial freedom, location freedom. Let us empower you to reach that goal, okay? And it's not something that is out of reach because we've had people who have already done it within this organization, within this amazing business. So thank you, everybody, for your time. On our way out, we're going to play that video again, inviting you to the live event in Atlanta. We don't want you to miss out on being in the room. I know Brother E.T. had mentioned something about being connected and hearing from a billionaire and how it changed his life. So I want to invite you to a similar event. Do not miss this. Do not miss this. Beat us to Atlanta. Don't meet us. Beat us to Atlanta, Georgia, this 23rd of the end of this month. All right. So thank you, everybody, for hanging out today, tonight, this afternoon. And let me go ahead. I'm going to play that video on our way out. We want you to come meet our chairman of the board along with our amazing Wellpers Worldwide family. This will be a huge family reunion. So once again, time freedom, financial freedom, this is a key to building wealth right here, is tapping into the business side of the cash flow quadrant. All right. So everybody have a good day, night, afternoon. We will see you on the next live stream.
This long-awaited event is finally here. Lydian World comes to America. Join us in Atlanta, Georgia, April 23rd, 2022, at the fabulous Georgia Aquarium Oceans Ballroom. Hear inspiring messages from our chairman of the board, Mr. Joseph Haidt, our corporate advisor, Dirk Zalman, and our CTO, Alex Cochendo. Be inspired by global leaders from around the world. Enjoy lunch catered by Wolfgang Puck. Celebrate top achievers. Get a discount on ticket purchases to the Georgia Aquarium and get a chance to win a trip to our corporate event in Dubai. This prize includes airfare and hotel accommodations. There will be 6 lucky winners. We look forward to seeing you in Atlanta.